Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to my channel Career Adhyapan. The lessons what I am going to deliver through this channel are useful not only for bank exams but also for all other competitive exams like SSC CGL, SSC CHSL and insurance exams. Friends, you can blindly follow my channel to face any of these competitive exams. All aspects, all concepts related to arithmetic, reasoning, English, GK and current affairs will be discussed in detail thoroughly through my channel. I am sure if you follow my channel carefully, regularly, you will definitely come to a position where you can crack any competitive exam. That is sure. You can blindly follow my channel. Everything will be explained in detail. Every concept will be explained in detail. Let it be arithmetic, let it be reasoning, let it be English or GK and current affairs. Everything will be discussed through my channel. So you can blindly follow my channel for all these competitive exams. But you have to follow my channel regularly, so that you can easily crack any exam confidently. So today's our first topic is quadratic equations. This quadratic equations concept is useful for not only bank exams, for all other exams. This concept is being asked in all competitive exams. This is an important concept. So be thorough with this concept. If you have any doubts, you can feel free to post your doubts in the comment box, so that I will take care of those doubts, and those doubts will be explained. Definitely those doubts will be explained in the upcoming videos. Okay friends, don't hesitate to ask any doubt. You post your doubt in the comment box. I will take care of the doubt, and the doubt will be explained definitely in the next video. Okay friends, this is our channel Career Adhyapan. Please subscribe to this channel. So that you will get daily updates. Whenever I make video, you will immediately receive that video. And moreover, we have planning one more thing also. Tests will be conducted. Chapter wise tests will be conducted, and mock tests will also be conducted. You will be given a link. So through that link you can write the test. And the following day the question paper, entire paper will be explained. So make best use of my channel at free of cost. Sitting at home. You need not go for coaching to any other place. I am sure you will not go for coaching to any other place. Sitting at home, you can learn everything. I will take care of all the things and all the concepts. Okay friends, so our today's chapter is quadratic equations. See, I tell you the concept behind this chapter first. Here, two equations in x and y. Two equations in x and y will be given. One equation will be in x. One equation will be in y. Like x square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. And y square minus 8y plus 15 is equal to 0. Like this. You will be given two equations in x and y. One equation will be in x. One equation will be in y. By solving those two equations, I am telling the pattern of this chapter, how the questions, the way of asking the questions in this concept in the exam. I am telling that point. You will be given two equations in x and y, two quadratic equations or sometimes linear equations. That also we will discuss. Two quadratic equations in x and y will be given. One equation will be in x and one equation will be in y. You have to solve the two equations in x and y. You will get the values of x and you will get the values of y. Your task is, your job is to establish the relation between x and y. What is the relation between x and y? After finding the values of x and y, you have to establish, you have to decide the relationship between x and y. Your first option is like this. If you find that x greater than y, x greater than y, your option is 1, say 1. If x less than y, your option is 2. If x greater than or equal to y, your option 3. If x less than or equal to y, your option is 4. And x is equal to y or no relationship can be established. No relationship can be established between x and y. Then your option is 5. If x is equal to y or no relationship can be established between x and y, then you have to go for option 5. Options may vary. These are not the standard options. It can be changed. So your task is you have to find the values of x and y by solving those two quadratic equations. After getting the values of x and y, you have to compare the values of x with the values of y. You have to compare both the values of x with both the values of y. After doing that, then only you have to say whether x greater than y or x less than y or x greater than or equal to y or x less than or equal to y or no relation can be established. Suppose I take a small example. After solving the given equation, not these equations, I am writing a small example. After solving the given equations, you got x is equal to 4 or 5. X is equal to 4 or 5. Y is equal to 3 or 2. So, both the values of x are greater than both the values of y. 4 is greater than 3, 4 is greater than 2. You have to compare this value also. 5 is greater than 3, 5 is greater than 2. So, both the values of x are greater than both the values of y. Then your answer is x greater than y. Then your relation is x greater than y. So, then you have to go for option x greater than y. Let it be in the first option or in the third option. let it be in any option. Your relation is x greater than y. So you have to search for x greater than y is given in which option. So you have to pick that option. See, if the reverse is given, if the x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3 and x is equal to 5, y is equal to 7. In this case, both the values of x are less than both the values of y. In this case, your option is x less than y. Your option is x less than y. This is the second option. This is simple. Suppose x is equal to 5 and 8, y is equal to 5 and 4. If you compare this x value with these two values, if you compare this value with this value, x is equal to y. If you compare this value with this value, x greater than y. So x greater than or equal to y. X greater than or equal to y. So then your option is x greater than or equal to y. But you have to look at this value also. 8 of course greater than 5, 8 greater than 4. So altogether you are getting the relation like this. X greater than or equal to y. X greater than or equal to y. So in that case you have to select the option greater than or equal to y. You have to compare both the values of x with both the values of y. Then only you have to establish the relation between x and y. You don't compare only one x value and then establish the relation. Don't do like that. You have to compare both the values of x with both the values of y. Why? Because see, if x values are this and y values are this, your relation is x greater than or equal to y. Suppose here x is equal to 5, 3, y is equal to 5, 4. If you compare x value with these two values, you are getting the relation x greater than or equal to y. But if you compare this x value with these y values, you are getting the relation x less than y. So, one time you are getting x greater than or equal to y, and one time you are getting x less than y. So, you can't establish any relation between x and y. So, that is the reason why I tell you friends, you have to compare both the values of x with both the values of y, and then only you have to come to a conclusion whether there is any relation between x and y. So in the previous case, if x is equal to here, 8 is here. If 8 is here, then no problem, x greater than or equal to y. But if 3 is here, greater than or equal to y, less than y. So if you take one x value, you are getting the relation x greater than or equal to y. If you comparing the other x value, if you take the other x value, you are getting the relation x less than y. So sometimes you are getting greater than, sometimes you are getting less than. In that case, no relation can be established between x and y. So like that. So first you have to solve the given quadratic equations. First you have to solve the given two quadratic equations, and then you have to compare both the values of x with both the values of y. Then only you have to come to a conclusion whether x greater than y, less than y, greater than or equal to y, less than or equal to y, or no relation can be established between x and y. See, x 13, y 11. Suppose if you take a linear equation, x13 y 11, on solving the given two linear equations, you got x is equal to 13 and y is equal to 11. So clear. The relation is x greater than y. If x is equal to minus 13, y is equal to minus 11. X is equal to minus 13, y is equal to minus 11. Then, so sometimes when minus sign is there, we get confused whether this is greater than or less than. You simply you do like this. You absent the minus sign. Now between 13 and 11, you can establish x greater than y. So by putting minus, you reverse the relation. By putting minus, the relation will be reversed. So if there is no minus, x greater than y. If minus is there, x less than y. So when minus is there, you can do like this. Otherwise, sometimes you will get confused whether minus 13 is greater than or less than minus 11. So you just absent the minus sign. Then you will clearly know 13 greater than 11. So minus 13 less than minus 11. In the same way, 1 by 13, 1 by 11. 1 by 13, 1 by 11. So when the values are reversed, if 13 greater than 11, then 1 by 13 less than 1 by 11. If the values are reversed, the relation also changes from greater than to less than or less than to greater than. So 13 greater than 11, then 1 by 13 is less than 1 by 11. 1 by 13 is less than 1 by 11. So these things we have to remember. And then in case of fractions, x, y relation. Say x is equal to 3 by 7 and y is equal to 11 by 29 like this. X is equal to 3 by 7, y is equal to 11 by 29. You need not divide 3 by 7. By doing like this, 29 3s 87, x is equal to 87, y is equal to 77. So x greater than y. Which is greater, whether 3 by 7 or 11 by 29? 3 by 7 is greater. So you can establish the relation very easily by doing this. 29 into 3, 87. 11 into 7, 77. So x greater than y. Whether, see, I take one more example. X is equal to 11 by 13 and y is equal to 17 by 6, 9 by 13 like this, 9 by 12 like this. See, this is which is greater, either this or this. This into this, 11 13s 132, 39s 117. So x greater than y. X is equal to 11 by 13, y is equal to 9 by 12. You just cross multiply. 12 into 11, 132. 12 into 11, 132. 39s 117. So x 132, y 117. Simply x greater than y. So when fractions are there, x is one fraction, then y is another fraction. Then to decide which is greater, you do like this. This into this x, this into this y. So you can easily decide which is greater. 132 is greater than 117. See, minus 1 by 3 minus 4 by 5. It is like this. It is like this. Minus 1 by 3 greater or minus 4 by 5 greater. You do like this. 5 into 1 minus 5. 3 into minus 4 minus 12. Minus 12. So this is minus 5. This is minus 12. So x less than y. If you absent the minus, x less than y. So if minus is there, x greater than y. X greater than y. So you can use this smaller technique. X greater than. You can quickly establish the relation between x and y. Okay, friends. See how to find the roots of a quadratic equation. That is first thing. And before that, even without finding the values of x and y, you can immediately tell the relation between x and y. There are two such cases in quadratic equations. Two cases are there in quadratic equations where you can immediately establish the relation between x and y without solving the values of x and y. See, for this you know the nature of the roots. Of ax square plus bx plus c. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If all the ABC are positive or have the same sign, either plus or minus, generally plus will be given. If all ABC are plus, then both the roots are negative. You need not solve the equation. See, if all ABC are plus, both the roots are positive. Both the roots are negative. Suppose the equation is this: x square plus 11x plus 30 is equal to 0. X square plus 11x plus 30 is equal to 0. All the ABC are positive. So both the roots are positive. Both the roots are negative. If all ABC are positive, both the roots are negative. So whatever the roots of this equation may be, you need not solve the equation. Whatever the roots of this equation may be, both the roots are negative. So first equation is this. See, ax square minus bx, or if b and ac have opposite sign, that is a and c are plus, b is minus, or generally it will be like that. This will be minus and this are plus, or a and c are minus, b is plus. We want b and a comma c have opposite sign, then both the roots are positive. Say example, y square minus 11x plus 30 is equal to 0. Y square minus 11x plus 11y plus 30 is equal to 0. Here, on looking at this equation, b is minus, a and c are positive. So b and a comma c have opposite signs. B is minus, a and c are plus. In this case, both the roots are positive. So here both the roots are minus, Here both the roots are plus. So without solving the equation, see first equation is this, second equation is this. What is the relation between x and y? What is the relation between x and y? Without solving these two equations, you can say both the x values are minus, both the y values are plus. So x less than y. Minus is always less than plus. Minus is always less than plus values. So this is first case. This is one case where you can establish the relation between x and y. Definitely one problem will be like this. Without solving for the values of x and y, basing on this concept, basing on the nature of the roots concept, you can establish the relation between x and y, saying that here all ABC are plus, here all ABC are positive. So the values of both the x values are minus. Here B is minus, A and C are plus. So here both the y values are positive. So x values are negative, and y values are positive. So x values are negative, y values are positive, then x is definitely less than y. Minus is always less than plus. X is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 3. So definitely x less than y, x minus 2, y 3. So definitely x less than y. So this is first case. One problem may be like this. So sometimes you don't get roots. And now let us see how to find the roots of a quadratic equation. See, I shall consider this example. What are the roots of x square plus 15x plus 44 is equal to 0? See, the two values of x must be like this. Sum of the roots, sum is 15, product is 44. Sum 15, product 44. So what are the two values? 11 and 4. 11 plus 4, 15. 11 into 4, 44. So the values are 11 and 4. You have to solve the quadratic equation like this. Sum is 15, product is 44. Sum 15, product 44 means the values must be 11 and 4. Then we have to decide the sign. Here all A, B, C are positive. Then both the roots will be negative. So the values of the x values of this equation are minus 11, minus 4. I shall consider one more example. Here also sum 17, product 72. Sum 17, product 72. What are the factors of 72? What are the factors? So many factors are there for 72. But sum of those two factors must be 17. Such factors are 9, 8. 9 plus 8, 17. 9 8s, 72. Now you have to decide the sign. Now you have to decide the sign. See, here B is minus, A and C are plus. B is minus, A and C are plus. Then both the roots are positive. Both the roots are positive. This is plus. So plus 9 plus 8. And see, 9 and 8 are the solution of this quadratic equation. This is first case. This is the second case. This is first case and this is the second case. Okay, friends. Now let us see the third case. The first case is all are positive. Second case is this is minus, and this are plus. B and A comma C have the opposite sign. Then both the roots are positive. So here this is the third case. X square minus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0. This is not all A, B, C or positive have the same sign, and not as in the second case. Here minus, here minus. In this case, other than first and second case, this is the way to find the roots. Product must be 7, and the difference must be 6. In the previous two cases, sum is this. Here product is 7, and difference is 6. So what are those two values? 7 and 1. Product is 7 into 1, 7. Difference 7 minus 1, 6. The difference is 6. Now we have to decide the sign. So in the third case, roots will have opposite sign. In the first case, all the roots are negative. In the second case, all the roots are positive. Both the roots are positive. In the third case, roots will have opposite in sign. One is plus and the other is minus. Now, which is minus and which is plus? What is the sign here? Here the sign is minus. This minus sign should be given to the smaller value. And the other is plus. So the roots of this equation is 7 and minus 1. Let us consider one more example. X square minus 15x minus 76 is equal to 0. What are the roots of this equation? Here the product must be 76, the difference must be 15. Product 76. What are the roots of 76? 19 fours are 76. There may be other factors also. For 76. 38 twos, 76. So there may be other factors also, but the difference must be 15. So 19 and 4 are correct values. 19 fours are 76. The difference is 15. So the values are 19 and 15. And now let us decide the sign. What is the sign here? Minus. So minus sign must be given to smaller value, and the other sign plus must be given to the bigger value. So the roots are 19 comma minus 4. 19 comma minus 4. Suppose here the sign is plus. Here the equation is like this: x square plus 15x minus 76 is equal to 0. What are the roots of this equation? Product 76, difference 15. So the values are 19 and 4. And coming to sign, what is the sign here? Plus. What is the sign here? Plus. This sign should be given to smaller value. So this is plus and this is minus. So the roots are minus 19 comma 4. Minus 19 comma 4. So this is the way how you have to find the values of x. So friends, see, if the x square coefficient is not 1, here in the examples we have considered, in all the examples the coefficient of x square is 1. If the coefficient of x square is not 1, what to do? Let us discuss in the next. Suppose the equation is 2x square minus 8x plus 40 is equal to 0. Then what are the roots of this equation? Here the coefficient of x square is not 1. It is other than 1. If the coefficient of x square is other than 1, how to solve the values of x? That we will see in our next video. Okay friends, so please watch the video carefully and try to understand the concept. If you have any doubt, as I said earlier, if you have any doubt, please post your doubt in the comment box. So those doubts will be taken care of. Okay friends, please do not forget to subscribe. If you subscribe, you will get the live updates. Okay friends, have a nice day. Thank you very much.